Imagine.
Good morning, buenos dias everyone. So today is February 13th, Tuesday. I just heated up my breakfast because I'm gonna go for my morning walk right now in a little bit. Me and my sister are gonna walk together as per usual. We tend to walk a couple days out of the week together. I got these from Fork to Fit and they're so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that real quick. I will go ahead and talk to you all later.
You know how bad I get when I'm stuck. 널 생각해 내 맘속엔 wishing that you call me. Oh no, am I thinking again? 취해버린 나다 잊으려 해봐도 잘 안 돼. Cause you are still on my mind.
Okay everyone, so currently I am on 22 minutes of walking. It's so pretty out right now. It's such a beautiful day. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is deyaniracavazos and I'm an LPC associate, soon to be LPC from the state of Texas. We've officially had our proper intro, so let me catch you up because the licensing saga continues, you guys. Welcome to part 2 in the second video. My self-query is here, which means we are officially going to be mailing this out today to the Texas State Board, and we're also going to be submitting my application online. So we're gonna get that all done today. You will see me fully get my license, fingers crossed if everything goes well. One of my therapy clients ended up rescheduling for later in the week, which is perfect because today I get to just concentrate on doing licensing things. I'm gonna do that, work on editing my next video to have up for you guys this week. Really chill, just watch a movie in the background and get all of that done, which is perfect because earlier this week I ended up in the ER because I ended up getting food poisoning, which was not fun, and it took me a couple days to recover, and my support system was really there for me and helped me with like cooking and just like caring for myself and taking me to the ER because I was very unwell. So thankfully now I'm feeling so much better. Each day has been way better. That Pedialyte did its job. It got me through. And also my mommy's cooking that just came in and saved the day for me. So I had a couple days where I just could not cook, did not feel like doing it, and thankfully me and my supervisor also ended up rescheduling supervision. So I'm gonna go ahead and check in and email her right now and let her know that I am alive, you know, and that everything's okay. And I wanted to share that with you all because I really think that context matters, and especially when you're watching someone online. Sometimes it's really easy for our minds to only perceive someone through what we're seeing, right? So through what I'm showing you in my video clips, for those of you who don't know me in my personal life, that is what you know of me, right? What I end up showing you. But once the camera is off, there's more to me and more experiences that I'm having and things that are going on. And so I try to share the bulk of work related things with you all and explain that. But I also wanted to give context to this so that you know what's going on in the background as I'm doing these things, so it doesn't seem like everything's just perfect. I am just like you, trying to get through, you know, everyday life things and do these things on the side. And I'm really excited, y'all, to just get this done. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. I would love it if you would join the community. Since I'm not going to be seeing any clients today, I am just gonna be in a super frumpy dumpy comfortable t-shirt so I can go to the post office and run my little errands and then come back home and just chill. So let's go ahead and continue on with this video. Okay, you guys, so I am heading out to the post office now. Let's go drop off my self-query. I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe it, but we are one step closer. Okay everyone, so I am back. I mailed out my self-query. I didn't end up paying for the tracking this go around because if you remember my past video, my really old video, when I was trying to get my LPC-associate license for the first time, I ended up paying for tracking so that I could go ahead and track when it got there. But this go around, I'm like, it's fine. It'll be fine. It's definitely funny to see how like you devolve gradually as a counselor. We're just like, it'll be cool, it'll work out, it'll be fine, and if it doesn't, like whatever, we'll problem solve. But I still wanted to share with you all, if you did want to do that, for me it was going to be $9, so I opted out of doing that, and we're just gonna see how things go because it says it should be delivered, let's see, estimated delivery date Friday the 16th. So hopefully all of that works out. For right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and email my supervisor. Okay everyone, so I finished having lunch a little while ago. My camera ran out of battery, so I had to go ahead and charge it. But I just wanted to update you all. I ended up submitting my application. It is done. It has been sent. All that's left to do is just wait, and I am trying to also just calculate and keep track of how many days go by and how long it takes. That way I can make a video for you all after these little vlogs, just like I did with my LPC-associate license, of a checklist and just timeline of how long things take, because I would love to know things like that, especially if you get a little anxious when it comes to waiting. If you hear any background noise, someone in my neighborhood is just living their best life right now and blasting music on a Tuesday afternoon. I also just want to give a quick little update and just like behind the scenes moment. But I looked so far at what I'm going to be getting paid through Google on my YouTube channel for the month, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my videos. It's not even anything crazy, but it's definitely like the most that I've ever earned out of YouTube. And I really been wanting to buy a new camera lens for my other Canon camera, that way I can also use that, and it's like a wide angle lens. And so because of you watching my videos and sharing my videos, leaving your comments, all of that, it really helps me make money on YouTube so I can continue to make content for you all. And honestly, for the rest of the video now, I'm just gonna take time to decompress, work on notes like a little bit later tonight, but I'm probably just gonna do like some fun recreational self-care. This has been such a chill day so far, which isn't always the case on a Tuesday, so I'm definitely just soaking it all in. This week should be a bit more chill. I have 10 clients scheduled that I'm going to be seeing for the week. Okay you guys, so I just got an email for my application that I submitted. It says, thank you for submitting your application for upgrade online. Let me see if I see anything of like how long this might take. Please allow at least 6 weeks before contacting the council staff. Applications are processed in the order received. Processing times vary by application type and complexity. If you failed to attach all required documentation prior to this application submission, please do not submit another application. This will only delay the processing time. If you need to submit additional documents, please do so via the contact us form. Okay, so they have instructions basically on what to do in case something went wrong and who to contact, which is great because if y'all remember when I was filling out my LPC-associate license, like I was just lost in figuring things out and providing helpful information for you all who are also trying to become LPC-associates. And so it's really cool to see all of the good changes that have been made. So thank you to everyone who has been advocating for these things, and I love being able to voice, you know, my thoughts and what I think and like improvements that should be made on YouTube, because it's also public for others to see, and I definitely stand by, you know, what I've shared as far as like the changes that should be made by the Texas State Board and things like that. So that makes me really happy, the fact that like we can all go online and look at a checklist that they provide that is easy to find. We love it. We love that for us. It has been so needed, the fact that we can submit our application online. The self-query thing is still really weird, but I thought I would just share my thoughts on this too. Like honestly, this go around was way easier. I didn't have to pay anything after my application was processed because it said at the end of the form that that charge was made when we first applied for our LPC-associate, and when we did that we were charged, right? And so that fee included the LPC upgrade. So that was covered, did not have to pay anything. The only thing that I had to pay for was a jurisprudence exam, which was $39. And if you wanted to pay to have a tracking number on your self-query that you're mailing out, which I chose not to this time. So yeah, that is my update so far. I'm gonna sit and chill, watch some YouTube videos right now. I love watching booktube videos and just like really cozy videos to chill and relax and watch my favorite YouTubers. And then I'm gonna go ahead and order my 16mm lens. I'm so excited. I really wanted to order it from Best Buy, that way I can test it out and make sure it's what I need, and if not, I can go ahead and return it, specifically for this one right here. Okay everyone, so I took some time to edit for a little bit so I could get this video up for you all this week, and right now I'm done with the first rough cut. Like, everything is chopped down. I went through hours of footage, and so I tend to go through my videos at least 2 or 3 times. So after the rough cut, I'll go ahead and add like my music, and I'll just add in like the little special touches that make my videos mine, like the little details like the textile and things like that. And I love putting in the music to my videos, and I know you all have let me know that you enjoy the music too. And so right now I'm working on the little intro that you all see, where you usually see like clips that are going to be shown throughout the whole video, and I love this part. Like, I love picking out the music to it. And for any of you who are wondering, I get my music from Epidemic Sound and then also from Thematic. So if you all are hearing a lot of new music, that is where I end up getting it from, and I thought I would share with you all for any of you who are interested in content creation as well or want to get into YouTube. But yeah, that is what I'm working on right now.
If we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it back, if we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it back? All of the things I didn't know, I had to get out down the road, inside of the same old, the same old, caught in the circles round they go. It's hard when you keep close, rewind with my eyes closed, might need a breather, get lost in the B-roll, let all the wind blow, to learn how the world goes. We didn't know how to move on. If we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it back, if we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it? All of the things I didn't know, I had to get out down the road, inside of the same old, caught in the circles round they go.
Good morning everyone, buenos dias. Today is my day off. Today is Saturday. I'm going to be bringing you along for a day of rest for me and what it's like recuperating after a work week and resting and just living life. Am I fully awake right now? No, but I'm also excited because I'm going to drink my pre-workout. I'm going to have the other second half of my breakfast that I have before going to the gym right now. My husband woke up early to go for a bike ride. So usually we go to the gym together, but today's going to be a little solo day for me. Go ahead and do that, but I will talk to you all later.
It's hard when you keep close, rewind with my eyes closed, might need a
Music is on.
breather,
Let's go ahead and get going to the gym. So excited.
We let all the wind blow, to learn how the world goes. We didn't know how to move on.
My gosh, that was such a good workout. I am a sweaty mess. So I ended up working out for 45 minutes, which was great. It felt so good. Okay, everyone. So currently I am in my car. As you all can see, I just finished my workout. It went really well. Sorry, I had to pause because there was someone who ended up parking like right near me. But basically what I wanted to share with you all was, like I've shared in past videos, you know, the weekends are really my time to check in with myself, with how I feel, with how things have been going with my own mental health. And the gym, or anytime I get movement in, is especially that time for me. I feel like during the week when I'm getting movement in, it's more geared toward like work, like creativity, de-stressing. And on the weekends, my mind has like a dump it journal moment where I'm just able to talk in my own head, right, about the things that I'm thinking about, reflecting on. I'm able to have that alone time where I can just voice, you know, in my head what I'm thinking about and take time to work through it, or to just let it be, you know, and hear these things that I'm feeling. I don't know if some of you can relate to that. I feel like we all have different ways to meditate and be mindful, and that's one of my biggest ones. And so while I'm listening to music and getting my movement in, I'm reflecting. And it's especially easy when I'm doing walks, right? It's something that I like to do. Sometimes I do like watching things at home, but on the weekends I find that I just love blasting music and reflecting or singing along in my head, you know, as I'm doing that if I'm at the gym. And it just feels so good for my soul. Like, it just makes me so happy, and that is one of my biggest therapeutic things for me. And it's something that I've stuck with since I was like 16 years old. I believe I've gone to the gym since I was in middle school, and it's something that I've kept up with until now, being 30 years old. And I've like fluctuated between how many days I go and things like that. And currently I go 2 days out of the week to the gym on the weekends, and try to just get my movement in outdoors or at home during the week. So today's topic of reflection, and the reason why I'm sharing this with you all, is to share really like what my weekends are like and how I check in with myself, which is really important for me, right? Because I spend the weekdays helping clients check in, and so it's important for me to have my own time to care for myself and reflect on how I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and giving myself that time and space and that attention, right? Just let whatever come up that, you know, is on my mind or that I'm feeling. And what ended up coming up for me was like these memories of when I was younger, and body image, and how that was treated and handled within my own family, and how negatively I was impacted by that, especially versus now, you know, how my mindset of my body and my health and my PCOS, having that knowledge, how all of that has gradually changed over the years, probably like around my mid-20s and up, and that I've personally done a lot of work on, you know, to really reframe and be compassionate and gentle. And I have people in my life who help me with that too. Yeah, there's a lot there, you know, a lot that I was reflecting on of my home life, my family life, even my extended family, like how topics like these and the pressure that we feel, you know, around how our bodies look, or how society thinks our bodies should look, and how there was such a huge focus on that and so much pressure around that, that I never received the care that I actually needed. And instead, I always felt so shitty and blamed myself and thought that I should work out more and do more. And I'm talking like younger me used to go to the gym 2 times a day sometimes, and I would be working out for over 2 hours at the gym, and sometimes I wouldn't be eating right, you know, and I'd be starving myself, and I'd be like on the verge of fainting, but all to, you know, look a certain way and to make other people around me happy. And when I think of that younger version of me, it does make me sad. I almost teared up as I was walking, but that's my therapeutic moment. I just let myself feel what I feel, and I felt so much compassion, you know, for my younger self, and I just felt like giving that version of me a hug. And I know that I do that when I reframe, you know, and when I speak compassionately and gently to myself, and when I focus on solutions and caring for myself. But I just thought I would share with you all some of my reflections, and there was way more, but I feel like there's certain things that I'm okay with sharing online, and then there's other things that I love to just keep for myself because they're mine, you know, they're my memories. And I think it's important also when you are online to have still boundaries and think about what you feel comfortable sharing and what you don't. I know that in my last video we really talked about like how to separate yourself from work and have that time, and I feel like having these check-in moments with myself every single weekend helps me really detach, because it really helps me come back to who I am when I take the therapist hat off, who the Anita is outside of being a therapist, because I remember memories, I remember who I've been, who I am, the growth that I've had, and it just centers me back in that. So yeah, I thought I would share that with you all. Right now I'm gonna go put gas in my car. I'm also going to go blast some music. Currently going to listen to this song, so Aleve by Arcángel en Grupo Frontera. Y'all, I'm so happy and excited for like all of the buzz y todas las flores que le están echando a Grupo Frontera. I love that for them so much. I get so excited when anyone from the Valley gets noticed or anyone from the RGV gets noticed, because I feel like there's such an ugly and negative connotation that our border town has always gotten by like politicians, by the news, by the media. And I have grown up here my whole life. Like my family has lived here for up to 10 generations, you know, back before when the land that I'm currently sitting on here, back when this belonged to Mexico before it was stolen by the United States. So there's like a lot woven there, like historically, but also just when I see someone succeeding who's from here, and this happens a lot, like we just get so excited. I get so excited personally, and you might see that sometimes too, like online in my comment section, like people will get excited and be like, oh my gosh, you're from the Valley, you're from the RGV, because when one of our own is shining or doing something that we're proud of, is just so exciting, because we know the history and like the turmoil and the labels that other people outside of our community have put, you know, on us and on what it's like living here. And for those of us who live here, we know that it's not true, but it just always sucks and it angers me to see and read how ugly, you know, our borderland is portrayed and all of that, when in reality, like, this area never even belonged to the United States. I could go on forever, but I just have so many feelings and so much anger toward like the policing of our border tube and having other people outside of this lived experience talk about it. Because for those of us who have here and have had family for generations and who have done the work of also decolonizing our mindset, because it's really rough, you know, it'd be rough out here where you have a lot of people from our culture too who have believed a lot of the negative stereotypes and things that have been said, you know, and who have fallen into that. So for those of us who have done a lot of like decolonization and who pride ourselves in living here, it's really frustrating. It's frustrating for me and very angering, because there's so much policing and opinions from an area that never even belonged to the United States and that was stolen. And if you don't know that history, I encourage you to look it up. But yeah, I'm also looking forward to voting this weekend. I'm like the designated voting person in my family, so I have to like text everyone. So I'm gonna double check all of that, and we're gonna go vote this weekend, which will be very nice, because if you live in Texas and you've seen all of the crazy shit going on, like I have been waiting to vote, y'all. I have been waiting to vote. And I know there's a lot of conversations about like that does nothing, all of that, but at the end of the day, and at the end of my life, I always tell myself, I want to know that I did everything I could to make my community better. It's so much easier for me to fall into being cynical and being angry and all of that. And I want to let myself feel moments like that. That's so important. But I also don't want to let that cloud the action steps that I can take toward bettering things. And even if it does nothing, things don't get fixed in one day, right? It's gradual change that people even before me have been doing, you know, so I want to try to at least do my part and talk about it and do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm also gonna have some relaxing time, because in our culture, rest and joy are also very huge revolutionary acts. It's important for us not to forget that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I will catch up with you all later, because my mother-in-law and my husband are gonna be back home from their bike ride. Hi everyone, so today is Thursday, February 22nd, and I am still waiting to hear back about my LPC application upgrade. So hopefully we hear back soon. Me and my supervisor are thinking it might take anywhere between a week to 2 weeks after they received my self-query, which they received on the 16th, so it honestly hasn't been that many days yet. And I feel like a week to 2 weeks is like pretty good, especially for the licensing system being mostly online. So let's all keep our fingers crossed. I know that we're collectively waiting to hear back, so hopefully that happens soon. But for today, I spent the morning just working on social media. So I posted a TikTok and an Instagram reel for the first time in like 2 months. It had been a while, because something that I've naturally gravitated toward after my first year in therapy, which was very social media heavy, is recognizing that I don't have to continue to post and upload at that pace. I have to also know my limits and have time to care for myself and create more of that balance. And so what I tend to do is take breaks, and sometimes that is a week, sometimes that is more than a month, depending if life is lifing, you know, and I need to take more of a break, and that's okay. You know, my business continues, people continue to reach out to me because of my TikTok videos. Even if I'm not continually uploading, putting out content daily or weekly, they usually come from my old TikTok videos. And some of the feedback that I've gotten is also that some people have been following me on there for over 1 to 2 years on TikTok and Instagram, and so they finally feel ready to take that step. And I share this with you so you know that it is okay to gradually change and shift things. You don't have to continue to do things at the pace that maybe you started off with, because I know my first year it was a lot of hard work and me just wanting to get out content and really like get that algorithm flow going. When you open your practice, and especially if you're virtual, people don't know that you exist, right? So you have to market yourself and your business so people can get to know you and all of that good stuff. So that is what I have been working on today. I posted a new TikTok. And so the point that I was trying to get across with that TikTok video was a conversation that tends to come up with me and my therapy clients in session. And I work predominantly with Latina women. For a lot of them who maybe grew up in abusive households, you know, different forms of abuse, it becomes very difficult in relationships moving forward and continuing with family relationships too, because there's a lot of self-blame, right? They blame themselves, they carry a lot of guilt as to what's wrong with me, why am I always getting angry, why am I always upset, why can't I just regulate my emotions, why can't I just be happy with how things are. And so a huge portion of our work together is unlearning a lot of that, and me mirroring for them in session what a safe, validating space looks like. And that's what they should have, you know, in their relationships, which becomes a very mind-blowing moment, you know, for a lot of clients to realize like, wow, this might be the first time that I've ever had a safe and validating and genuinely, you know, caring place. And that doesn't mean that the people in their lives don't care for them, but they might not know how to really demonstrate a safe and validating care. And so that was the focus that I wanted to go on. I want to share like little tidbits of what it's like in therapy, because that is the huge disconnect that I've seen over the 2 years within our community and any POC community, where the blame isn't in our communities that they don't want to go to therapy. It's more so that they don't know what therapy is. They don't know what it could be. And so of course, when we don't know what something is, it's like, I don't want to do that. I don't need that. That's not something that can be helpful to me. That's not real, right? And so usually they might only end up coming once they're referred by a doctor and they're like, oh crap, like here I am doing this thing that I didn't think. And once they do it and they're with a therapist they feel comfortable with, it's like, wow, I did not know. I've literally had clients apologize to me in session because they were more so kind of pushed and really encouraged to come to therapy by family or by their doctor, and they were so scared, you know. And once they're in, I'm so sorry, I have to be honest with you, coming in, I really didn't want to do this. Like, I was really apprehensive about it. Or they'll tell me in Spanish too, and I always tell them it's okay, you know, it's my job to help you learn what this is and to talk you through it and to create a safe space. And I'm glad, you know, that now you know what it is, because you can share that with the rest of your family, you know, and start breaking that cycle. So that is some of the morning reflections and the video I wanted to focus on. And right now I'm really excited because I'm bringing you with me. We're gonna go pick up my camera lens at Best Buy that I ended up ordering. It arrived today finally. I'm so excited. I have 4 therapy clients today, this Thursday, so it's gonna be a busy day, so which is why I wanted to spend the morning just really busting out my treatment plans. Y'all know how it is. That is what my day is looking like so far. To check in about what we talked about earlier in the video, so far recovery wise since the hospital situation, I'm feeling way better. Definitely feel back on my regular routine, which is really nice, and that's just how it is, right? When life is lifing, sometimes we have to get off of our regular routine, but it feels nice to gradually come back and to try to be compassionate with ourselves when we get a little thrown off. So I could talk to you all forever. Let's go ahead and get going. Okay everyone, so I am back with my new camera lens. So right now, currently I have you all on my Canon G7X. That is what you all are seeing right now, my vlog camera. And so that is like the smaller camera that I have. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch you over to my other Canon camera, which is what this lens is for. It's going to probably look similar to this, but the quality should also be better just because it is a bigger DSLR camera. And I just wanna say a quick thank you. Thank you so much because of you subscribing, watching my videos, liking my videos, and commenting. All of those things that just seem like the usual things that YouTubers ask of you make such a huge impact in a YouTuber's YouTube channel being successful, right? And there being growth and you being able to make money off of your work here on YouTube. So I could not have purchased this without the support that you all give to my YouTube channel. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. Every comment, every like, all the time that you watch on my videos, so the longer you watch my videos, all of that makes a huge impact and difference in the algorithm and my videos being able to be monetized. So thank you so much. Okay everyone, so today is Friday. It is a new day and we are giving this another go because oh my gosh, I ended up ordering the wrong camera lens. So the one that I ended up getting was one for a mirrorless camera, but I needed one for my DSLR. And so this is the new camera lens that I ended up picking up. So I basically ended up just trading, but it's so important to try things, right? Because we don't know if we're gonna like something unless we try it. And so I really pushed myself, even with the obstacles that came my way this month, to just try and see how I liked something. And so let me open this up real quick. We're going to try first with this, and I have about 30 minutes before I see my first therapy client of the day at 11. Okay, so this is the camera lens. Hi everyone, so today is Monday, February 26th, and I just found out that I am officially an LPC. I cannot believe it. I just looked at it this morning and I just got the news. And of course, I messaged my family, my supervisor, let my loved ones know. I just cannot believe it. And I'm sitting outside right now here in my front porch area. And I'm gonna take some time to just reflect and let that sink in for a bit. I'm gonna spend some time with my mom a little bit later, so I'm gonna get to talk all about that. But I wanted to react with you all real time. I don't think I'm gonna do anything big, but I just need to celebrate this moment and keep reflecting. Okay everyone, so it's been a few minutes since I last talked to you all. It is hitting me because I just filmed and made a little story for Instagram, and I'm going to turn that into a TikTok video to share the news. Just anyone who follows me on there, because they have been a huge part of that journey. You all have been a huge part of that journey, which is why I'm sharing it, and I'm just I'm so grateful. Like, I have so much to say, but I need to do that once I've actually processed everything, you know? So right now what I want to do, the goal is to switch all of the information on my social media and on my website that says LPC-associate. So I just found out today, but I'm ready. I'm so ready to do that. So I'm going to put a movie in the background while I do that. I needed some childhood nostalgia in my life. So to pick out what movie I want to watch, I have no idea. Hey everyone, so I have my snack here. I'm gonna go ahead and snack on this, watch She's the Man, and update all of my social media and everything, because I just finished texting and checking in on one of my therapy clients. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done before I go out and see my mom.
사귀었지만 아직 잡은 손을 놓지는 못해 울어버리면 현실이 될까봐.
Morning everyone. So it's been a couple days since I last talked to you. Today is Thursday, and guess what ended up coming in the mail? It is my new license, and I am so psyched to put this up here on the wall behind me and exchange it for my other one. So one of the issues that I came across since last talking to you all is that my license, when I go on the online licensing board site, it says that it expires in 2025, which as far as I know, it should expire in 2 years. So I've emailed them to see what's going on because this has to be a typo. If this has ever happened to you, please comment down below. I would appreciate it so much. Did it get resolved? I really need your help and I would love to know. But anyway, let's go ahead and open this up together. Oh my God. I swear if I rip up my certificate. Y'all, honest feedback time, be careful when you are opening this envelope. You could easily just rip up your certificate if you're trying to get it out of here. My goodness, I'm sure there's tools for this. Are y'all seeing this? Are y'all seeing this right now? Oh my gosh. I was so scared I was gonna rip this up. That's so interesting because on here it says effective February 23rd, 2024. Doesn't have an expiration date on here. That's so interesting. But here she is in all her glory. We're gonna go ahead and end this video by me putting it on the wall together. But I just wanted to really quick just say thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Your kind words that you've left me in my previous videos and just all the encouragement and the support, it has truly just made my day reading y'all's comments. Take care everyone, and I will see you all in my next video.